As we navigate through the winding paths of life, we often find ourselves surrounded by a diverse tapestry of relationships. Some of these connections are vibrant and enriching, while others may feel more like a weight we carry. Understanding the nature of these relationships is crucial as we age. With the passage of time, our values, priorities, and emotional needs evolve. What may have felt like an unbreakable bond in our youth can become a source of tension, discomfort, or even pain later in life. At its core, a relationship should be a source of joy, support, and mutual growth. It should uplift us and provide a safe haven where we can express ourselves without fear of judgment. However, it's essential to recognize that not all relationships serve this purpose. Some may become toxic, draining our energy and happiness rather than contributing to our well-being. As we mature, we gain a clearer understanding of what constitutes a healthy relationship and the importance of having boundaries. Recognizing toxicity in relationships. The first step towards letting go of pointless relationships is recognizing their toxicity. Toxic relationships can take many forms. They may be characterized by constant criticism, manipulation, or a lack of respect for our feelings and opinions. You might find yourself feeling drained after interactions with certain individuals, questioning your worth or second-guessing your decisions. This emotional turbulence can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and even depression over time. Consider the friend who always seems to need you but never reciprocates your support. You may find yourself listening to their problems while your own go unacknowledged. This imbalance can create feelings of resentment and frustration as you realize that you are investing in a relationship that lacks reciprocity. It can become a cycle of give and take, where you are always giving and they are always taking. Such relationships can leave you feeling exhausted and unappreciated. The fear of letting go. Despite the toll that toxic relationships take on our mental health, the fear of letting go can be paralyzing. Many of us cling to these connections out of habit, nostalgia, or a fear of loneliness. We may have shared countless memories, milestones, and experiences with these individuals, making it difficult to envision life without them. The thought of severing ties can evoke feelings of guilt, sadness, or fear of the unknown. Moreover, societal expectations often play a significant role in our hesitation to let go. We live in a culture that values loyalty and commitment, sometimes to the detriment of our own well-being. The pressure to maintain relationships, even when they are no longer beneficial, can keep us shackled to unhealthy dynamics. This sense of obligation can be particularly strong when it comes to family relationships, where the ties of blood and tradition add an extra layer of complexity. The liberation of letting go. However, the act of letting go can be one of the most liberating decisions you will ever make. As we age, we begin to recognize that our time is precious. The realization that life is too short to spend it in relationships that bring us more pain than joy can be a powerful motivator. Letting go allows us to create space for healthier, more fulfilling connections. Imagine waking up each day feeling lighter, free from the burden of worry about how to navigate an unhealthy relationship. Picture yourself surrounded by individuals who uplift and inspire you, who celebrate your successes and support you through challenges. By releasing relationships that no longer serve you, you open the door to new friendships and experiences that align with your current values and aspirations. Cultivating healthy connections. Once you have identified and let go of toxic relationships, it's essential to cultivate healthy connections that enrich your life. Surround yourself with people who share your interests, values, and passions. Seek out individuals who challenge you to grow, who inspire you to be your best self, and who bring positivity into your life. Building a supportive network can significantly impact your overall happiness and well-being. Engaging in activities that you enjoy can also help you meet like-minded individuals. Whether it's joining a book club, participating in community events, or volunteering for a cause you care about, These opportunities can lead to meaningful connections. As you invest in relationships that nurture your spirit, you will find that your sense of belonging and fulfillment grows. The importance of self-love. Another crucial aspect of letting go of pointless relationships is the practice of self-love. Acknowledge your worth and the value you bring to the table. Understand that you deserve to be surrounded by people who appreciate and respect you. Self-love empowers you to set healthy boundaries and prioritize your emotional well-being. Take time to reflect on what you want and need from your relationships. What traits do you value in a friend or partner? What behaviors are unacceptable to you? By establishing these criteria, you can make more informed decisions about the relationships you choose to invest in. Remember, it's not selfish to prioritize your happiness. It's necessary for your growth. Navigating the process of letting go. Letting go of pointless relationships is not always easy, and it may require a gradual process. Start by evaluating the dynamics of your relationships and identifying those that drain your energy. Once you've made a decision to step back or sever ties, approach the situation with compassion and honesty. You don't need to burn bridges. Instead, communicate your feelings calmly and assertively. If you feel comfortable, have an open conversation with the individual about your concerns. Explain how the relationship has impacted you and why you need to take a step back. This approach may lead to a productive dialogue, and in some cases, the other person may even recognize the need for change. However, if the relationship is particularly toxic, or if you fear that an open conversation may lead to conflict, it may be best to distance yourself quietly. Gradually reduce your interactions, limit your availability, and focus on building connections with healthier individuals. Finding closure and moving forward. As you navigate the process of letting go, it's essential to find closure. Reflect on your experiences with the individual and acknowledge the emotions that arise. It's natural to feel sadness, anger, or regret about the relationship, but allow yourself to process these feelings without judgment. Consider journaling your thoughts or discussing your feelings with a trusted friend or therapist. By expressing your emotions, you can gain clarity and perspective, helping you move forward with a sense of peace. Remind yourself that the end of a relationship does not diminish your worth. Rather, it's an opportunity for growth and new beginnings. The journey of self-discovery. Ultimately, letting go of pointless relationships is a journey of self-discovery. It's about understanding who you are, what you value, and what you need to thrive. As you shed the weight of toxic connections, you will find that you have more energy and passion to pursue your interests and goals. Embrace this new chapter of your life with an open heart and mind. Be willing to explore new friendships and experiences, and trust that the universe will guide you toward the connections that align with your true self. You are deserving of love, respect, and joy, and by letting go of what no longer serves you, you create space for a life that reflects your authentic self. The roots of resentment. For many, the roots of resentment run deep. They may originate from childhood experiences, familial dynamics, or past relationships that left scars. Consider a time when someone you trusted let you down. Perhaps it was a parent who failed to show up for a significant event in your life, or a friend who chose to prioritize their own needs over your friendship during a difficult time. Each instance can plant seeds of bitterness, which, if not addressed, can grow into a tangled mess that affects your interactions and overall well-being. Resentment can also arise from unmet expectations. Life often doesn't unfold the way we envision, leading to feelings of frustration and disappointment. We might harbor resentment towards life itself for not being fair, for not aligning with our dreams, or for not providing the support we so desperately sought. This external resentment can mirror and amplify the internal struggles we face, creating a vicious cycle that is difficult to break. The comfort of resentment. There's an ironic comfort in holding on to resentment. It can feel like a form of control, allowing us to maintain a narrative where we are the victim, protecting ourselves from further hurt. The rationale often goes, if I forgive, I'm letting them win. If I let go, I'll be vulnerable again. However, what we fail to realize is that resentment does not provide real protection. Instead, it keeps us shackled to the pain of the past, much like carrying a burning coal in our hands, waiting for the right moment to hurl it at the person who hurt us. In the meantime, we are the ones who get burned. The impact of resentment. Resentment is not just an emotional burden, it has tangible effects on our physical and mental health. Studies have shown that chronic resentment can lead to increased anxiety, stress, and even physical ailments such as high blood pressure and weakened immune systems. Carrying resentment is akin to dragging an anchor through life, an anchor that weighs down your spirit and keeps you from moving forward. Moreover, resentment seeps into our relationships, creating walls and barriers that prevent us from connecting with others. When we harbor resentment, we often push away those who genuinely care about us. It clouds our perception, making us view the world through a lens of bitterness and mistrust. Instead of experiencing joy and fulfillment, we find ourselves trapped in a cycle of negativity, unable to break free. The liberation of forgiveness. Forgiveness is the antidote to resentment, a powerful act of liberation that allows us to reclaim our peace. It's essential to understand that letting go of resentment does not mean denying or minimizing the pain. It does not excuse the actions of those who have hurt us, nor does it erase the past. Instead, forgiveness is a conscious choice to prioritize our own well-being over the anger and bitterness that have taken root in our hearts. Forgiveness is about acknowledging the hurt and choosing to release its grip on our lives. It's not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to our strength and resilience. Letting go of resentment is an act of self-love, a declaration that we refuse to be defined by the pain inflicted upon us. The freedom of letting go. Letting go of resentment is a profound act of self-liberation. It allows you to free yourself from the emotional burdens that have held you captive for far too long. As you release resentment, you create space for joy, peace, and fulfillment in your life. Imagine a life where your heart is unburdened, where you can embrace the present without the weight of the past weighing you down. In this newfound freedom, you can cultivate meaningful relationships, pursue your passions, and rediscover who you are at your core. You are not defined by the hurt you've experienced. You are defined by your capacity to rise above it. Letting go of resentment is not just about forgiving others. It's about reclaiming your power and choosing to live a life aligned with your true self. Embracing a joyful future. As you embark on this journey of letting go, remind yourself that you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. You deserve to live a life free from the chains of resentment. Embrace the opportunities that lie ahead, and remember that forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. In conclusion, letting go of resentment opens the door to a brighter, more fulfilling future. It allows you to step into a life where joy, connection, and peace reign supreme. So take a deep breath, acknowledge the journey ahead, and let this be the moment you choose to release the burdens that no longer serve you. You are capable of healing and growing, and the freedom that comes with forgiveness is within your reach. Reclaiming your power through forgiveness. This happened, it hurt, but it doesn't control me anymore. These words are more than just a mantra. They are a declaration of freedom and self-empowerment. When we experience pain, whether from betrayal, loss, or trauma, it leaves an imprint on our hearts and minds. Acknowledging that pain is the first step toward healing. Naming your pain allows you to reclaim your narrative. It is a way of saying, "This is what happened to me, but it does not define me." By identifying the hurt and its impact, you begin to loosen its grip on your soul. Pain may shape you, but it does not have to control you. The journey of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not a simple act. It is a journey. It's important to recognize that forgiveness does not happen overnight. It cannot be rushed or forced, and the process often begins long before you actually feel any relief. Forgiveness starts with a single, brave intention. I am ready to let this go. Even if you're not fully committed to that idea yet, planting the seed is enough to begin the journey. Write it down. Say it out loud. Whisper it to yourself in the quiet of your thoughts. These small actions are the foundation of forgiveness. Understand that forgiveness is not about excusing the harm done to you or forgetting what happened. It's not about pretending that the pain didn't exist or dismissing your feelings. Forgiveness is about freeing yourself from the emotional chains of resentment. It's about reclaiming the mental and emotional space that pain and anger have occupied for too long. Reframing the narrative. One of the most profound steps in the healing process is learning to reframe the way you view your pain. For many, hurt feels like a scar, a permanent reminder of what was lost or broken. But what if instead you saw it as evidence of your strength? That pain didn't break you, it made you resilient. It taught you lessons about yourself, about others, and about the world. Yes, it hurt. But it also shaped you. Consider this. Every challenge you faced, every difficulty you've overcome, has brought you to this moment. You are still standing. You are still growing. You are still fighting. Let your experiences serve as proof of your resilience and courage. Your pain, while undeniable, has transformed you into a stronger and wiser version of yourself. The power of visualization. A powerful tool in the process of forgiveness is visualization. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself holding all of your anger, hurt, and resentment in a heavy suitcase. Feel its weight. Notice how it pulls you down, how it slows your steps. Now picture yourself setting that suitcase down. Feel the relief as you let it go. Imagine yourself walking away, lighter and freer with every step. Visualization like this can be a meaningful way to practice letting go. Remember, forgiveness doesn't erase the past, but it transforms your future. It creates space in your heart for love, joy, and laughter. It allows you to move forward without carrying the heavy burden of resentment. A new beginning. Today is a new beginning. Take that first step toward forgiveness. Let go of the resentment that has held you back. Release the pain that no longer serves you. By doing so, you create space for joy, love, and beauty to enter your life. You are worthy of peace. You are worthy of happiness. And you are worthy of a life unshackled by the pain of the past. Forgiveness doesn't erase what happened, but it transforms how you move forward. It is a gift you give yourself, a gift of freedom, healing, and strength. Today, choose to let go, choose to forgive, choose to embrace the life you deserve.